TalkManRadio Fantasy Football Podcast. Welcome to the TalkManRadio Fantasy Football Podcast. This episode, we're going to be talking about our first magazine review. And I have something we'll talk about later, you'll see. Something new we're starting. It's just for preseason, pre-draft analysis, you could say. But first, we're going to do the quick magazine review. It's about 5 minutes long, I think, something like that. And I got the Athlon Sports, which I made a mistake last year. Yes, that. And I was in the bookstore, looking for books. I'd like to get 2. I always like to have 2 references, and I went in there and I saw a bunch of things. Don't get this, don't get that, don't get that. Definitely don't get that. That is the skankiest looking girl. Like, what are you doing on a cover? What? That's the best you're going to put out there for the cover of your magazine. Oh, come on, tattoo guys. What are you doing? What are you doing? So, let's get into the magazine review. Those are the losers. This is the first winner we got. Here we go. Okay, so we got our new fantasy book for this year. Our first one. It's Athlon Sports Fantasy Football. Not to be confused with Athlon Sports Football 2019, which is the mistake I made last year, which is why the magazine wasn't that good. But I think this will be better because it's based on fantasy. I don't mind Athlon. It seemed all right. So here's the cover. Get in there. There's McCaffrey. There's a big prize. I don't trust those things. Here's crap and somebody unclogging a bowl. Contents, cheat sheets, daily fantasy, blah, 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 boom, bust. And then an ad. And positional rankings like that. That's the big one. Team reports, yeah, that's pretty good. Got to see if they have the new coaches and offensive coordinators. That's very important. Just top 8, top 280. Okay. Every other page seems to be an ad. This could be half as big, but well, who am I? Just a guy with a fucking phone. With IDPs. Okay. I mean, yeah. Okay, we got positional rankings. It's not bad. Let's see what we got. Alright. There you go. See them all right there if you really want to. Mock draft, don't care. Bunch of fucking dipshits. Cars. Magazine about cars. Who's number 1? I don't know. Who's number 1? Depends on who gets the number 1 pick. Barkley, Kamara, Elliott. Who knows? See what happens. One of these guys might get hurt. DFS. I don't know what the hell that is. Just an article. On the mend. Guys coming back. It's interesting. Important to know. Baker Mayfield, breakout sophomores. Yeah, that's interesting. Not bad so far. Rookie roundup, all the rookies. Okay. Wide receivers. Yeah, I made a video on this. You can take a look at that. I think it was the last one or the one before. Somebody actually got on me about my wide receivers, but all right. Busts. 19 expectations. Le'Veon Bell. Okay, interesting. Something you can read. Old faces, new places. That's good. We know where the major ones are, but they're probably going to notice a little bit. Well, maybe not. Demaryius Thompson. Okay, all right. Values. Running back values. Wide receiver values. Interesting, but okay. Wait till we get to the. What I'm really interested in is the lists. The list they have. Okay, 10 things we learned. What did we learn? These guys stink. Even with him, very touchdown dependent last year. Positionless football, yeah, whatever. Biggest busts. Okay. I don't care about that. And here we go. Oh wait, no, this is injury concern. Oh no, here we go. Yeah, I was right. All right. Looks pretty. Yeah. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Not Russell Wilson, but the fact that they have 3 years Going back 3 years. I love that. I love when they have multiple years. I mean, some of them don't even have like last year's stats. They just put, this is the guy and what we think, blah, blah, blah. This at least has, last year's stats. Very good. I like that. Gotta like that. Big fan. Not bad so far. And here's the running backs. Okay, you know how we're going to do this. Blah, blah, blah. Last year's, 2 years, 3 years. Okay, they go back 3 years. Not bad. Wide receivers, tight ends, defense. I don't know. Kickers. Kickers. I pick kickers last anyway. IDP. I don't play IDP. I don't care about Kiko Alonso or Justin Evans or Ronald Darby. And then here you go. And then here's the teams. They give you a little sleepers, deep sleepers, all that. Interesting. Okay, yeah, and they tell you about the guys. Do they tell you? They do not give you an update on coaching changes. So you have to read the articles. But not bad. I like how they give you a couple of years so far. I mean, this is just, the same shit for everybody. Not bad. I like how they give you multiple years back. They give you a little, top rookies and sleepers in each one. Give you, something to look at when they go over the teams. I do like the coaches. Knowing about the coaching changes. That's big. Here's stats, it looks like. Yep, we're getting into stats. Here's the schedule. Fantasy stats. Here you go. Running backs are highlighted. Not bad. That's actually pretty good. They break them up so you don't have to look for them. Not bad. Nice little, targets, target leaders. Yeah, that'll help. Fantasy scoring. Schedules. Oh, wait, no, this is schedule. This is the depth chart. The fantasy depth chart. And college. I don't play college. It's hard to do with that in your hand. College, it's all college. And it ends up with college. And 50 fantastic fantasy football team names. Couldn't care less. Don't worry, your other league will never find out about us. That's gay. And a kid with a ball. Very good. Good. I liked it. I like the 3 years. I like all the fantasy books have basically a lot of the same shit in them. I like the targets that they say who's been targeted the most last year. You can go on that, and they break down the running backs. You don't have to go look for them. They're color coded in yellow like that. And like the 3 year history and everything else. Some articles in there seemed interesting. Overall, pretty good. Pretty good. Better than both the ones I got last year, and one of them was Athlon Sports last year. I just didn't get the right one because I'm a fucking idiot. But that is the magazine go through. We're going to do one more soon, probably next week or two. But there you go. Yeah, pretty good magazine. So I recommend it. This next part we've got it's going to be guys moving up and down the draft board, mostly down. If you go back and look at last year before I got cut off from making videos, I did two. I did Jimmy Garoppolo and I did the Leonard Fournette hanging out in the hood throwing money around. Come get your own money, man. So we're going to do that again this year, and I'm sure you've all seen this, but this is a new thing we're going to start, and here it is.
Let's get funky, 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 let's get funky.
So this is a new addition to the show, funking up my draft board. This is the Zeke Elliott edition. I think a lot of people have heard, if you haven't, that about 3 or 4 weeks ago he was at some kind of concert or something, and someone was following around with a camera. You see him walking around. He's all fucked up. I'm only going to show you the end. This is the point that actually got him handcuffed. But I'll link the TMZ video in the description, and you can take a look at the whole thing there. But I'll show you a couple seconds, and then the point that actually got him handcuffed. And then I'll explain to you what I think of it after. So here's the clip. So that's the video. Now, is there really going to be a lot of problems with this in terms of football-wise? Probably not that much. Could they? I don't know if they're going to suspend him or anything for that. I think the charges were dropped. I don't think the guy gave him breaks. Was like, fuck it. But you know, there's been a couple things with this guy, and I love this guy because he has speed, and if he's on my team, I couldn't give a shit unless I'm playing against him. What happens to him outside of that, or the Cowboys for that matter? Really don't care. But if he's on my team, I want him playing all the games. I don't want him to get suspended or anything. And let's not forget, fucking summer isn't even over yet. They're still playing more fucking concerts out there. So this kind of shit makes me drop him a little. Now, he's not dropping like 17, but he's probably going to drop a little tiny bit because too much nonsense with this guy. I love the speed. When he breaks away, he gets it and he goes all the way, and I love that. You get points and touchdowns. Yay. But this kind of shit makes me think, you know, is he totally, you know, like into his job playing football, being a running back? Or is he got a lot of money now and he's just going to go out and do this and pull girls' tops down? That's another bunch of nonsense. You know, I mean, money reveals who you are. It doesn't make you who you are. And I don't know. But, okay, that's it. That's the show for this time. I'm going to be coming up with some things since the season's coming. It's going to be getting quicker and quicker and quicker. So I'm going to be doing something very soon, probably the next magazine. So that's the show. See you next time. Hey, thank you for listening. Don't forget to follow TalkMan Radio on Facebook and Twitter, and kill that like button and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget, everyone's team sucks but mine.